So the plan for the next couple of days is to travel around Nagano and Toyama to capture the winter wonderlands of Japan. This is already my second time visiting Nagano, but there are still a lot of places I couldn't capture last year. I haven't done many shoots during the winter, so I didn't know what to expect. But we started off this trip in Naraijuku, somewhere I fell in love with last year. For this particular trip, it was a little bit different from my previous ones. Normally I'll be traveling with different filmmakers, but this time it was 2 photographers. And most of the locations that we were about to visit were photo locations. So, you know, it's gonna be a little bit challenging as a videographer, but challenges are always the best. Normally during this time of the year, Naraijuku has this festival called Ice Candle Festival. They would normally light up candles on their main road and shoot fireworks at night. I was really looking forward to this, but because of the whole situation, they've canceled this year. But still, Naraijuku is an amazing place to shoot all year round. And by shooting with these guys, I think there's a lot to learn from them. They put a lot of time into finding compositions that capture the full picture of a place. Like every place you go is made up of small, unique elements. Whether that's the material of the roof or the road forming a leading line, you really need to have an eye for it. So this is why I like to travel with other friends. Whether he or she is an artist or even a painter, there's always something to learn from anyone. ロケですか？ I mean, it's my first time here in Matsumoto, but this is like probably the most famous castle around here, and the photos you can get here are absolutely insane. The photos we got are amazing, but I was more excited for our next destination. After 4 hours on the road, it was finally the time to explore Gokayama. We know for sure the view from the top is pretty cool, so we're gonna go explore that.
私は移住組なんです。6年、もうすぐ7年。
どういった経緯であれですか？
なぜもう少子高齢化でこの集落を維持するのが若い人がいなくて難しいということで、全国にここに移住してくれる家族を若い人を募集しますっていうプロジェクトがあって、それで私たちは仲間入りさせてもらって。
移住してくる人って結構いらっしゃったんですか、その時？
希望者はそのプロジェクトの申し込み者は結構いたんですけど、結局空き家は1軒だけだったのでも他の集落にその流れで移り住んだ方はいます。
どうですか？生活変わりましたか？やっぱり
そうですね。
落ち着いた。
そう、なんかもう通勤電車ね、通勤してた時間は何だったんだろうって思います。
鎌倉ってどうやって作るの
So we're just having fun with this kid here. To be honest, we don't really have much to do here anyway, so we're just gonna have fun for a bit. And yeah, just kind of kill time. Oh, there it is. There he is. Ah, でかっ。俺やるのか。オッケーオッケーオッケー、ちょっと待って。オッケーオッケー、ちょっと待って。 Basically, Gokayama is like a movie set. Everything remains the same from hundreds of years ago, and people are still carrying that history. As opposed to where I come from, these people are living a really minimalistic lifestyle. They gave up the so-called normal lifestyle, and they seem to be really happy with it. And to me, it was a really interesting story that I think about all day too. I mean, in this world, there are a lot of people that want to change their life completely, but they struggle to take that first step. Just to see that she went against all obstacles is a really motivating story, and I respect that a lot. For these type of trips, every day is a 5 a.m. start. It doesn't matter if we only had like 3 hours of sleep. We're just so dedicated to get that shot. Even though we're up so much longer than normal people, time just flies by so fast.
はい、お疲れ様です。お疲れ様です。シャッター一回も切らず帰ることに。
I get asked a lot like, don't you get sick of shooting all the time? My answer is no, but I do get sick of doing things that I'm capable of doing. Once you establish yourself and know your style, you tend to shoot in similar angles or like similar compositions. And by doing so, you just get really bored of it. Certain effects or story structures are easy to replicate over and over again. But the experience you have and the story that comes with it is never the same. I mean, whether you go to a touristy location or even a place completely remote, there's always a story that you can tell. Being able to capture those stories and telling it in a meaningful way is what really defines a filmmaker. It's what really differentiates you from one another.